Hello all, this is Nandhini, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science at Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Now we are going to discuss about a black box and white box testing in software engineering. So let's discuss. A black box testing is a software testing method in which the functionalities of software applications are tested without having knowledge of internal code structure, implementation details and internal paths. So it is following only two methods, that is input and output. So in this method, the tester selects a function and gives input value to examine its functionality and then checks whether the function is giving expected output or not. If the function produces correct output, then it is passed in testing, otherwise failed. The test team reports the result to the development team and then tests the next function. After completing testing of all functions, if there are severe problems, then it is given back to the development team for corrections. So these are the methods the test team following in black box testing. So it has following some steps of black box testing. So there are, the black box test is based on the specification of requirements. So it is examined in the beginning. And the second step, the tester creates a positive test scenario and an adverse test scenario by selecting valid and invalid values, input values, to check that the software is processing them correctly or incorrectly. And the third step, the tester develops various test cases such as decision tables, all pairs test, equivalent division, error estimation and cause effect graph, etc. And the fourth step, it includes all in execution of all test cases. So it includes all phases for execution of all test cases. And the fifth step, the tester compares the expected output against the actual output. And the last and final step, if there is any faults in the software, then it is occurred and tested again. So these steps are following in the black box testing in development teams. So the next one is comparison of black box and white box testing. So the first one is black box testing. So the black box testing, so which means it is the software testing techniques so that examine and the functionality of software without knowing its internal structure or coding. And the white box testing, the internal structure of the software is known to test full and internally. And the second point, the black box testing is also known as functional testing, data driven testing and closed box testing. But the white box testing is also known as structural testing, clear box testing, code based testing and transparent testing. And the third point, in black box testing there is less programming knowledge is required, but in white box testing there is requirement of programming knowledge. And the black box testing, it is not well suitable for algorithm testing, but in white box testing it is well suitable and recommended for algorithm testing. And in black box testing it is mainly performed by the software testers, but in white box testing it is mainly performed by developers. So these are the comparison of black box and white box testing. So the main point is, in black box testing it is a software testing, but the software without knowing its internal structure or coding. So it is not necessary to know the internal structure or coding. but in white box testing, so it is necessary to know the internal structure of the software. So this is a very very important point in black box and white box testing. And next one is assessment. So there are two assessment. So there are explain about the black box testing and they explain about the white box testing. So these are the reference. Thank you.